Okay, let's go ahead and put these pictures in here. Hey y'all, what's good? What's poppin'? I'm glad that you could drop in. If you don't know me, my name is Samantha PBKA, your global coach. Okay, listen, I have been on both sides of the spectrum. I have been 195 pounds. I have been 110 pounds. And I want to let y'all know that I completely understand how isolating it can be. Hey, M. Renee, what's up? My Life is Fitness. Hey, one other, how are you? Okay, I completely understand how isolating it can be when you're trying to gain weight in the age of Ozempic. Okay, there's so many individuals that are hitting me up in my DMs saying, "Hey, hey Ruby, I'm out here trying to gain weight. I'm out here trying to get the natural BBL look, but there's no place for me to turn. Like, there's nobody that's really hearing me. There's nobody that's really listening to me. And I want to let you know that you are seen. Okay, I see you. I've been you. I'm here with you. Okay, I see you. I've been you, and I'm right here with you. Hey, bye. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Listen, so I just want to hop on here really quick to tell y'all like at least 5 tips so that you can truly not only gain the weight but maintain the weight. Those of you that don't know, I went from 110 pounds to 165 pounds without epetamine, without doing any illegal supplements. I truly just ate the way that I needed to in order to gain weight. I trained the way I needed to in order to gain and maintain the curves. And I took one supplement, okay? Actually, not one. I took 2 supplements that I created, okay, as an herbalist. And all the ingredients in it are approved, okay, are FDA approved. My product is not FDA approved, but all the ingredients are, okay? I want to make that clear distinction. So let's go ahead and get into it real quick. Real fast and in a hurry. I do not want y'all to be on here too long. I just want to give y'all the information. And if you want to take it a step further, I do have an ebook that is available. Okay, I want to let that be known at the beginning of this live. I do have an ebook that is available that's called Weight Gain Made Simple. It was $19.99. It's now $9.99. I'm doing this for y'all. Okay. So the number one weight gain tip that I can give you is to set alarms in your phone. Hey, Sade, set alarms on your phone to alert you when it is time to eat. That is one of the biggest factors. Hey, Wani, that is one of the biggest factors that changed the game for me. That is how I was able to hit my calorie goal and hit my protein goal without me stressing too much about when, where, how, all those different types of things, because I planned ahead. Okay. It's one of the things that I learned in the bodybuilding world. Those of you that don't know, I am a former bodybuilder. That's where I started the habit of setting alarms. But that's why I maintain the habit in order to make sure that I got as curvy as I wanted to. Okay? The second thing that I would strongly recommend is that you consume calorically dense foods. Okay? I'm talking about your tree nuts, your seeds, your avocados, your nut butters, your regular butters, your dried fruit, your whole grains, all those different types of things that are calorically dense. You can create that into your life, okay? Because what we're doing is we're making small incremental changes in order to maintain the weight. One thing that y'all have been sliding my DMs about recently is how you have taken epetamine in the past, okay? You gain 20 pounds and then lose it really fast because it just shocks your system and you stopped doing the epetamine. You decided not to take it anymore because you had adverse effects. That's what happens in 95% of the DMs that I open about, hey, I took epetamine in the past, I had a seizure. Hey, I took epetamine in the past, I ended up in the ER. Hey, I took it in the past, I ended up blacking out. All these different types of things, and y'all stop taking the product, and that's what happens, okay? That's one of the main reasons why I created the Big Booty Bae, which is a vegan organic version of epetamine, and it works better, it works faster, but we're going to combine it with these steps, okay? The main thing that I did in order to truly pack on the weight, okay, I said it was setting alarms, eating calorically dense foods. The other main thing I did was consume smoothies, okay? I don't know if you are one of those people who are never hungry, but one thing that I do know is that when I was 110 pounds, I was never hungry. I never got hunger cues. The way that I was able to push myself to still hit my calorie goal is by drinking smoothies, okay? I put those calorically dense things inside of it, okay? I would sometimes mix an avocado, mango, and a banana together with my protein powder, and that is truly what packed on the calories for me. And also including those nut butters. Okay, I would do a peanut butter. I would do 2 or 3 tablespoons of peanut butter in order to truly hit the nail on the head and make sure that I was consuming the right amount of calories. I hate smoothies though. Okay, if you hate smoothies, you could go ahead and turn those things into more like a shake. You could actually get a Ninja Creamy or just freeze it and then blend it so it tastes more like an ice cream though. Like, it's all about getting those calories in. You could turn it into protein bites. If you want to do that instead, you combine the nut butter, the protein powder, as well as some steel rolled oats and do that. I could do a shake for sure. Listen, smoothies, shakes, however you want to do it. Like, when I hear smoothie, I think fruit. When I hear shake, I think more savory. So if you have more of a savory palate, that's when you incorporate those 2 or 3 tablespoons of nut butter of your choice. If you're truly trying to pack on the weight, for real, forget peanut butter, okay? Forget the traditional peanut butter and go for more of a cashew butter, okay? Cashews have more fat in them and it is more calorically dense. Just a real quick tip, okay? Now, one other thing that I would strongly mention, okay? True. Like, listen, these are some tips that, yeah. One other thing that I would truly mention is to just back off a little bit on your cardio. I know it sounds counterintuitive. You still need to do cardio in order to help you with your cardiovascular health. But the thing is when you overdo it, your muscle mass has the potential to decrease, okay? And your fat mass has the potential to decrease. Okay, and if you're trying to really pack on the pounds, I would strongly suggest that you just switch up your cardio. Okay, we're not completely eliminating her. Hey, Miss DM, we're not completely eliminating her. What we're doing is changing up the style that we're doing. Okay, so I would strongly suggest that you focus more on your strength training, focus more on building up your muscle mass, focus on that first. And then after that, you can go into your cardio. And the only 2 versions of cardio that I would suggest is completely eliminating your steady state cardio. I'm talking about when you're just walking up and down the street. Go for more of a HIIT cardio, which means high intensity cardio, where you're just doing it for short bursts of time. Okay, if you're one of the girlies that like to do the stair stepper, you could go ahead and do that. But focus on not doing cardio more than 15 minutes. Okay, and that's how we can guarantee, when that small window of time, we can still guarantee that you will maintain your muscle mass. Okay, type of 1, if you're learning anything from this, let me know, because I have so many more tips, so much more advice that I can give you on truly increasing your muscle mass and putting on the weight, because I've done it myself. I've gone from 110 pounds to 165 pounds in under 24 months. And I know that when you're on a weight gain journey in the season, okay, in the world season of Ozempic and all the Mounjaro and all these other weight loss drugs, it could be kind of difficult to be seen unless you're in certain Facebook groups or certain other type of groups. And it's so easy for you to feel ignored. But I want to tell y'all right now that I see you, I hear you, I'm getting hundreds of your DMs, and I want to let y'all know for real, that I've been in your shoes. I know how it feels when you tell people you're trying to gain weight, and they're like, what, you trying to gain weight? Da, 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 da. And you get those weird looks. Like, I've been there. I know how it is. Okay? One thing that I would strongly suggest to you, okay, if you don't take anything else from this live, if you take nothing else from this video, I will strongly encourage you to gradually increase your goals. Okay, gradually increase your caloric intake. Gradually increase your strength training. Gradually increase these wave type of thing. Okay, this is not a overnight type of thing. It took me 23 months for me to go from 110 to 165. Okay, and the only reason why it took me 23 months was because I officially started incorporating the products that I created around month 6, and that's when I saw some true gain. Okay, some true weight gain. Very true. A lot of people only focus on losing weight. No one really talks about gaining weight. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Like, it was very frustrating when I was trying to gain weight and I had nowhere to turn. The only advice that I was given when I was trying to gain weight was to take epetamine. And I tried it one time. I almost lost my job. I almost lost all my personal training clients because I ended up falling asleep on the treadmill. Okay? I fell asleep on the treadmill. Almost got fired on the spot. Hello, are these pics recent? The picture on the left was from 2017. The picture on the right was from 2015. So 15 to 17. But actually, it was like 16-ish to 7. It was 23 months. It was 23 months in between. I ended up gaining the most amount of weight in the last 6 months of my journey because I started using my products. I started using a vegan or organic version of epetamine. That's basically what the Flawless Babe family calls it, because you'll still be able to pack on the weight, but it mainly goes to your butt and your hips, and they were taking the Big Booty Babe. Okay, so I'll just tell y'all the supplements I was taking. So this is what I was taking. It's called the Big Booty Babe, and it contains herbs inside of it. Okay, it contains maca, fenugreek, dong quai, saw palmetto. But we're habit stacking, okay? If you take this along with taking the tips that I'm telling y'all right now, you're going to gain the weight faster than I did, okay? Way faster than I did. way faster. It's not going to take you 23 months in order to gain the weight. I've had a Flawless Babe. She gained 50 pounds in 6 months because she was taking the Big Booty Babe. She was also using the Get Thick gummies and was following the tips that I'm giving y'all right now. But in the past, I didn't have everything written down. So now that I have everything written down, you're going to be able to gain weight way faster than I did. It took me 23 months. There was a Flawless Babe. Hey, Black Beauty. Hey, Miss Quiet Storm. So it took the Flawless Babe that I'm talking about that gained 50 pounds only 6 months. So when you're in the process of gradually increasing your intake, okay, we're gradually increasing our calories, we're gradually increasing our protein, we're gradually increasing the amount of weight that we're lifting. When you're on this slow and steady pace, you're going to be able to pack on the pounds even faster. Hey, Cry CEO, how you doing? So those of y'all that just tuned in, tapped in to turn onto this live, my name is Tabitha PBKA, your Glow Coach. I was able to gain 50 pounds in under 2 years using vegan and organic supplements, and there has been a Flawless Babe that was able to gain 50 pounds in 6 months following these tips and advice that I'm giving y'all right now. So the very last thing that I want to leave y'all with are the calorically dense foods, okay? Thank you to all good information. Thank you so much. Listen, I try to give y'all all fact, no fluff, okay? The main thing that you should take away from this live is eating the calorically dense foods, okay? A lot of times we're eating cookies, cakes, and pies, but the thing is when you're eating cookies, cakes, and pies, that has the potential to just go to your stomach, okay? That is when you get the hormonal belly. That is when you get all the back fat and the stomach fat, and you don't really gain the weight in the way that you want to gain the weight, because a lot of times we say, hey, I'm 110 pounds, I want to gain 50 pounds, but you don't truly think all the way through the places where you're going to gain. Now, me being an herbalist, I'm able to direct, more or less direct where the fat is going to go, because the way that these herbs interact with the body. So those of y'all that are not aware, red maca interacts with the body to more boost your feminine curves, okay? Same thing with Fenugreek, same thing with Dong Quai, same thing with the rest of the herbs that are inside of the products that I provide. Being an herbalist, you can more or less direct where things are going. Now, on top of that, you can more or less direct where the fat is going by the types of food that you're intaking. I was never a sweets eater till my boyfriend moved in and I'm loaded. Yes, listen, sweets have a potential to completely derail you, because what happens is that it spikes the blood sugar. And when the blood sugar spikes, a lot of times what can happen is your cortisol level spikes as well. So blood sugar spikes, cortisol level spikes, all these other types of things are spiking, and that causes additional weight gain in places where we do not desire it to go. Same thing if you're stressed. Same thing that if you're stressed, it's going to go more to the places that are less desirable, like the stomach, okay? But the cool thing is that when you consume certain types of food in conjunction with certain types of herbs, you can more or less direct where it goes, okay? Like I said, when you're consuming nuts, when you're consuming seeds, when you're consuming the dry fruits, what ends up happening, especially with dry fruits such as dry blueberries, okay? Those interact with serotonin levels. So we're more or less directing the happy hormones and things of that nature to the places that are desirable, okay? Just like when you hear people say, oh, yes, I was eating blueberries and now my stomach fat went down and things like that. It's because of the way that it interacts with the body. Now, the very last tip that I definitely have to leave you with is that you need to monitor your progress, okay? You need to monitor your progress. If you ever did any type of training program, especially something like 75 hard or 75 soft, we would take pictures every single day. And that would be a part of the progress. Okay, that would be a part of the challenge. One of the things that are incorporated in the challenge, hey, I'm Carrie. Hey, Maria, how are you doing tonight? We're going over how to officially gain weight in the right places. Okay, when you're in those type of training programs, you need to take pictures, okay? Same thing with this right here. When you're on a weight gain journey, you need to take pictures. Those progress pictures will come in handy. Weighing yourself rather frequently is not going to give you the same type of desire that you think it's going to give you, okay? Because in the morning, we weigh different. In the evening, you weigh different. Especially in the afternoon after a meal, you're weighing different. But when you're seeing the way that the weight is forming on your body, you're able to switch things up in direct correlation. So I hope y'all learned something very valuable from this live. It is not just a simple 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna take that back. It's not easy, but gaining weight is simple. Achieving your goals are simple. Like, it's one of the most simple things that you can do, but you need to follow the system. Okay, so those of y'all that are tapped in, listen, I have the Weight Gain Made Simple guide. It's 14 days, very detailed. Okay, when I tell y'all the guide is so detailed, like the meals, for instance, for day 1, it lists out the amount of calories that are inside of it. This is an example from the ebook. Okay, so for breakfast, you would do 3 pancakes with maple syrup, 400 calories. For a snack, okay, remember we're going through and we're setting alarms. There's 5 different meals. For a snack, it would be a 1/4 cup of almonds, 200 calories. For lunch, okay, it will be a Buddha bowl. In that Buddha bowl, it'll be 1 cup of quinoa. The reason why we're doing quinoa instead of white rice is because when we're gaining weight, we don't want it to go to our stomach. So quinoa is one of those calorically dense foods, but it also contains a ton of micronutrients. Okay. Also, chickpeas. Again, micronutrients is how we're going to build the fat, maintain the muscle, and gain the weight. That's what we're doing. Half an avocado, high in fat, but it's high in fat with healthy fat. Okay, that's for lunch. And that lunch is 460 calories. For your snack, there's a protein smoothie. You can choose the protein of your choice. Our protein is coming back during Black Friday. It also contains phytoestrogens. But for this example, it's 1 scoop of protein of your choice. A banana, micronutrients again, okay? Higher in the fat, okay? And 1 cup of almond milk, which is 300 calories. For dinner, 1 cup of brown rice, okay? We're literally laying it out for you by the Fit Fine Flawless, but I created this ebook. It's 1 cup of brown rice. That's 215 calories. 1 cup of mixed stir-fried veggies. That's 100 calories. Okay? A half a cup of tofu. That's 90 calories. And in total, that meal is 405 calories. Okay? And for that daily total for that day is 1,965 calories. So we're eating calorically dense foods, but they're whole foods. I'm not out here telling you to eat cookies, cakes, and pies, okay? I'm here telling you and educating you on how to truly maintain the shape and get the shape that you desire. A lot of times when we're out here trying to gain weight, it goes to our stomach, it goes to our back. This way, when you're eating calorically dense foods, where you're eating micronutrient dense foods that is a higher level of calories, we're able to basically body recomposition. That's what we're doing. Now, for the girls that are not hungry that often, I strongly recommend that you take this herbal supplement known as the Big Booty Bae. It is an herbal supplement that I developed because I am an herbalist, and it helps your hunger cues to be hunger cueing. Okay, it helps your hunger cues to become more engaged, and on top of that, it contains phytonutrients and phytoestrogens that help you build up the curves. Okay, build up your booty, build up your thighs, build up all that different types of stuff, okay, in the areas that you desire. So my goal is to give you the most information as possible, make it as affordable as possible, but most importantly, make it as valuable as possible. That is my goal, is to provide as much value as possible to you so that you can truly achieve your goals. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. I don't care if you out here trying to rush, you're gonna fumble a little bit. But if you're just like, hey, my goal for this week is to gain 1 pound. My goal for this week is to gain 2 pounds. That is completely achievable. So stick with those goals. You can have your BHAGs, your big, hairy, audacious goals, okay? Say, for instance, you want to gain 65 pounds in 6 months. Or say, for instance, you want to gain 65 pounds in a year. That is completely possible. How many meal plans does this ebook have? So it has 14 days worth of calorically dense meals. 14 days worth of not only calorically dense meals, it also has 14 days worth of micronutrient dense meals available inside of it, as well as 10 of my top tips. Okay, I actually sat down and I thought about it. I was like, these are the top 10 things that I did in order to achieve the weight gain. Okay, so it's 14 meals available. Well, 14 days worth of information. And after you hit day 14, you could just go ahead and add additional fruit, and you can make it 28 days. Okay? This meal plan is good forever. You could turn it into a 6-month challenge for yourself. Now, on top of that, inside of the ebook, I also have the weight gain tips. You also will you will also receive exclusive discounts on my weight gain products. Okay, I do have 3 weight gain products available. I have the Big Booty Bae, which is basically the vegan and organic version of Epitamine. That will be 30% off for you exclusively. On top of that, the Get Thick gummies, they help you gain weight and curves in the right places. 30% off that as well. And the Get Thick pills. Additionally, you can potentially gain additional weight with that, as well as build out your curves. A lot of times we want to build our curves. We want to achieve the look. But in all actuality, when you combine everything together, the 14 days worth of meals, the 14 days worth of supplements, you're going to be able to gain the weight rather quickly and sustainably, because we're not out here trying to do this too quick. Okay, we're out here trying to make realistic changes. We're out here trying to make lifestyle changes. And after you achieve the weight that you want, you can go off the meal plan. You can stop using the products. Okay, my goal is to carry you to a point, and then after that, you can just freestyle your life. Okay, or you can make us a whole lifestyle product. Okay, so I love y'all. Thank you so much. This is just the very first half of the series that we're doing on how to gain weight. Because listen, girlies that are trying to gain weight. Okay, people that are out here trying to gain weight, we out here. Okay, we out here. You're very welcome. Okay, value. That's it. Bow. That's all I'm about, baby. Okay, this was a little teaching live. This was a teaching live. Tomorrow we're going to get a little bit more fun, but still give y'all education. So I love y'all. Stay blessed, stay prosperous, and remember to always, always, always remain flawless. Again, this is the Weight Gain Made Simple ebook that is available anywhere in the world. Okay,